Hey everyone, today I'm back to you with another tutorial, and I'm going to teach you a bind that a few of you guys have actually asked me to do a tutorial on. So, and here's what it looks like. So it's just that, so let's get right into it. I know that you guys have seen this bind and a few other, or actually pretty much every other trick video or tutorial that I do or review. I do this bind a lot. And it's not really, or it doesn't really have a specific name to it. It's just sort of like creating a slack and letting the yo-yo fall into that slack of string and letting it bind. So, in order to teach this kind of goes back into the basic understanding of how a bind works. And you guys already know how to do just a regular undermount bind from a breakaway. Just that. That bind right there. You want to start with your string to be completely tensionless, and yeah. So first of all, start off with just a regular trapeze from a breakaway, and if you can try to follow the motion that I do with my right hand, then it's probably the most important way on landing this bind right here. You know how to basically create slacks, or if you know how to do whips, so like stuff like that, like basically over whips. Like that. If you know how to do that, then this tutorial should be pretty easy for you to understand. But if you don't know how to do it, then I'll teach you right now. If you know how to flick the yo-yo into different lacerations and stuff, that's basically the premise of this entire bind. You would want to carry the momentum of the string that you flicked up into the gap of the yo-yo. Basically start from a trapeze, or really you could just start from a regular breakaway, with no mount specifically, because all you really need to do is to do that. Or it's just a regular breakaway, just letting the yo-yo spin. And then you may want to place your non-dominant throw hand onto the middle of the string. This creates that sort of flicking motion like that. And then with the same motion, you would want to whip the string into the gap of the yo-yo. So the whole premise of the bind is to get this, motion down and everything. This bind is kind of hard to teach because, I didn't learn this bind from anyone else. I kind of sort of just figured it out, from my sort of beginner days of yo-yoing and whatnot. So, bear with me. Yeah. So basically, once you got this sort of flicking motion down, where you flick off the string, you make a sort of oval motion with your dominant throw hand. So like, it's not really an oval motion, it's kind of hard to explain. It's sort of like this motion, you kind of go in a circle and you stop. So you will want to turn your dominant throw hand clockwise, which is to the left, a left circle. Or, if you're left-handed, you will want to whip it to the right in a clockwise circle, like that. Whenever you do these movements, you do it in conjunction. You do it like that in order to hit the yo-yo. You would want to rotate your dominant throw hand in a oval, which is basically to the right, like that. So basically, I guess kind of practice doing this movement, right here. Different angles of this bind so that it'll make it easier for you guys to comprehend what I'm doing. So again, once you kind of familiar with this movement right there, then you could sort of basically just intercept the string into the gap of the yo-yo, and that's basically how you do the bind. Again, you do this, and then right before the string sort of drops, we want to intercept the gap of the yo-yo. So this is sort of a quick tutorial that I hope you guys understand how to do. It's a very, I guess, simple but yet complex bind, since it kind of requires you to do two things at once, which is that. But I guarantee you that once you get it down once or twice, and once you keep practicing this motion right here, you'll be able to get the bind pretty much every single time that you do it. So that's one thing that I find really cool about this bind, and it's a really flashy bind, and it pretty much wraps up the string a lot faster, so you can get a pretty tight bind pretty much every time you do it. So post your questions, comments, criticisms, and or concerns onto the comment sections down below, and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. And I know that this bind can be pretty confusing to understand at first, but try to rewatch the video, try to look for the different ways that I whip the yo-yo into the gap of the string, and try to look for any other hints or any other, you know, motions that I do with my dominant throw hand, because it's different for everyone. Everyone learns differently. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, list in the comment sections down below of any other tutorials that you want me to do, like if you want me to do any other binds or lacerations or tech combos or whatever, and I'll try to see what I can do about it. But yeah, so hope you guys liked the tutorial. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.